So we thought we would just come on here during this time when a lot of people are now working at home and give you guys a few tips that seem to help us.
For the first time. First, I want to oh man, why
Wait,
can't I do it? It
Nope.
won't work.
Other way.
It won't. I have to sideways. Boop, boop. High five.
See, even with social distancing, you can still have fun. And it took us a few minutes to figure out which direction we were going to go. Anyways, this is a live stream platform that we're using, and it's called Be Live. So if you'd like to know more about it, just ask one of us. We'll be happy to tell you about it. It's a lot of fun. As you can see, you can put like banners. You can actually have scrolling banners and stuff underneath to grab attention, but that's if you do videos or live streams for your business. So I'm going to let Debra start because she has a great tip about how to stay on track during the day.
Well, I think one of the most important things is to put everything in one place on a calendar. And I do not write anything down. I put it all on my Google Calendar, which is on my phone. And that way, and I color code everything because I put my personal stuff on there. That's one color. I put work related stuff, one color. I put bill payment dates in another color, anything like that, so that you can at a glance look at it and see. And then you can always set your reminders, which is very important. If I didn't have my Google Calendar, God only knows.
Oh my God. Google Calendar was a lifesaver. Like we actually started using it for our family when our kids were playing hockey. And let me tell you, that was crazy. They had travel hockey and they had travel soccer. And that was when we were first introduced to Google Calendar. And like you said, you can color code it. So we had my kids' schedule on one, each one of them was a different color. My husband's schedule, my schedule. Now, obviously, well, my kids are older, so they're out of the house, but that's what I use. And the color coding is awesome for me. And it's great because I can make my personal things on there in one color, my business things in another. And when I'm making appointments or whatever, it helps me. Like if I have doctor's appointments or something, I know like you can schedule.
Yeah, at a glance, you can see. And I just have my own calendar, but when you have a family, you could all share that one calendar, right?
Yes.
So that's really nice. Whereas you write things down.
Yeah, like we have ours linked together so I can see my husband's and he can see mine. So during the day, like we know what we each have going on, especially now that he's working from home also now with all this going on. And you'll notice I am now been shoved to my older son's room because
new room.
He's moved out, has a job of his own. But so I moved into this room so that he can have privacy in our office. I can have more privacy in here. So that's another tip, I guess, like pick separate areas of your house. If you guys are both working together from home, this way you're not distracting each other.
Good point. And I, introvert, work from home girl, am here as usual in my rocking chair. No changes. So that's one great tip. Use your Google Calendar. I mean, a lot of people maybe are more comfortable writing it down. I just
any kind of calendar, whatever.
Get organized. Yeah, exactly.
A calendar to keep you organized during the day and be helpful. So,
and I think building in breaks in your calendar is important because otherwise especially if you're not used to working from home, you could just work for hours upon hours upon hours and never look up. And it's really important to stand up, take a break, walk away, get some water, eat a piece of food, refresh your mind.
Yeah, even just to get up, like if you're working in your office, you're getting up, right, to go talk to a coworker or to go get coffee or something from wherever your coffee or water. So like do the same thing. Have these breaks where you're getting up and stuff. Your lunch break, schedule your lunch break in there because I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten to eat lunch.
Exactly. I've worked from home for probably 10, 15 years now. In the corporate world, I worked from home and I found myself working. I could easily go 5, 6, 7 hours and never get up because my work was so detailed and I was so focused on it. And then I had to finally learn to set a reminder to get up and step away, you know, even
Yeah.
when I didn't want
Yeah.
to. So
It refreshes you. Like get up, get your blood moving, stretch, whatever, walk around the house. Because when you come back, it's going to refresh your mind, and it
yeah.
definitely.
And right now, with all the stress that people are under, it's so many changes for so many people. It's just important to decompress and take that break.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great tip. And
Yeah.
then our other tip for you today, we're just going to do two because we don't want this to be too long. We'll do other videos, is to utilize like video chats. So if you're used to working in an office space, you're used to working face to face, right? You go talk to somebody in the office, or you'll go, you have meetings, maybe you have a big conference room. Well, there's a lot of things that you can use online that will give you the same sort of feel. Like me and Deborah, we video chat almost every day, because when I'm talking to her, not on this platform, but we use Facebook Messenger, which a lot of people don't know. You can video chat on Facebook Messenger.
And it's
And
so easy.
it's so
You know?
easy. There's a little video when you go to your Facebook Messenger and go to that person, instead of just typing messages to them, and it takes forever and forever and it goes on, and like sometimes it's hard to get your point across or whatever. If you just hit the little video thing, it starts a Facebook video call. So now you can, yeah, it's easier. You can get your point across, have a face-to-face thing. It's much easier. Your point gets across, things aren't misconstrued, or people aren't sure what you're saying. You know how that goes with text, right? So a video chat works a lot better. Plus it gives you that
connection.
yeah, that connection of being face to face. It's almost like you're right there. It's a lot nicer.
Definitely. I feel like I see you every day.
Unfortunately.
I do see you every day. What am I saying?
Right. I mean, but we feel like we're right here with each other, like working in the office almost.
Well, and what's so funny, when I came to visit you last year? November, I literally almost knew your whole house. I knew where everything was. I feel like I'd been there before. So, and I just think right now it's so important. And people that have never done video and are like, oh my God, no, I'm not going to show my face on camera. You guys get over it. Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's just like being in the office. If you're in the office, you're face to face. It's the same thing.
Exactly. But now when you're working from home and you don't have makeup on, just think probably your coworker doesn't either. So it really doesn't matter anymore.
Some days I do. Some days I, put my makeup, do my hair. Other days we talk, my hair's up in a ponytail, no makeup. Like it is what it is.
Yeah. You look
Another good video tool is Zoom, if you guys haven't used Zoom. And the nice thing about Zoom is, and I don't know if they've changed this with everything that's going on, but you can do a conference call for up to 45 minutes for free. Like you don't have to sign up for any sort of a program. Anybody can use it. It's in the US, it's zoom.us. And if you just pull up Zoom, if you live in another country, I'm sure you'll find whatever you need to use for your country. And you can have up to 100 people on there. So say like if you're in a business and you want to do a conference call, or you're a teacher and you want to do it to your students. As a matter of fact, right now for teachers, they have opened the whole platform up for free, which is a great thing, with everything that's going on. So you could teach your whole class if they all got onto Zoom together and you would be the teacher. And the awesome thing is it's live. They can interact. They can ask you questions, and you can actually in Zoom, you can share your computer screen. So
that's
go on there, and if you're a teacher, you could maybe have a blackboard or a whiteboard behind you and do problems or write things out. If you're in business, this is great because you could share a PowerPoint presentation maybe that you have to make, or you could even have a whiteboard if you're explaining something to your coworkers, or you have something on your computer like I don't know, a rough draft or whatever you guys are working on, whatever business you're in. Everybody's going to be different, but you can literally share your computer screen, and then you guys can all, talk about it just as if you're in a conference room all together.
Right. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are aware of this, but we're just trying to help people that are completely new to working from home. So
And every little tip helps. And I know a lot of people haven't heard of these things. So
Yeah.
if you have any questions, we'll end this now because we're right around 10 minutes. But if you have any questions about any of these things we're talking about, or you're not sure how to use them, reach out to either me or Deborah. We're happy to show you how to use it.
Yeah, definitely. You guys hang in there. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay
Stay
healthy.
safe, stay healthy, and we hope these tips help you. And once again, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to help you.
Bye.